to take your pizza. I really don't know where the time goes. I don't know if it just evaporates. I'm not really a math guy. But the point is, it's already been almost 3 months now since I bought these at a used retro video game store and paid far out the ass for them because I'm an adult and I don't pay my bills on time. But these ought to look familiar because I reviewed both of them almost immediately after having bought them. I bought them and then I got into a fight and then I reviewed them. But anyway, that was then. And this is now. That's one thing I do understand about time. This is now, and then, and now is not then, this is now. And today I got a letter in the mail now from our friend Brian from Yorktown, Virginia, who says that he's a big fan of CGR Undertow. Well, obviously, Brian, who isn't? Don't answer that. Don't be dicks. And Brian says to thank us for the years of entertainment, he's decided to send me something, and look at what he sent me. He sent me Turtles 3, which I knew existed, but I mean, it's not like you're just gonna find these at your local fruit market. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. You're thinking, Derek, why would you bother to review a crappy LCD handheld from the late 80s? Why would you do that, especially when you've already reviewed 2 other ones? And let's be honest, this one's probably just the same as these 2. Why would you waste your time? To which I would reply, obviously you haven't watched this channel very long. Also, you don't know anything about Turtle Power, and if you were right here next to me, I would illustrate to you just how powerful Turtle Power is. I would throw you out of here and stick my foot up your ass. But look, now is not the time. It's not the time for threats. This is a day of joy. This is a day of joy and reckoning, but mostly joy, because now I have all 3. The triad's been complete. Now I have all 3 of these weirdly shaped LCD handhelds. That's a thing that's amazed me about all 3 of these. Like, you know, most of these crappy handhelds, they were like square like this, and they had crappy buttons on the side. This is not square. I mean, it has crappy buttons, but this is anything but square. Look at this. These are shaped so coolly. They're shaped so cool. They're cool. I like the shape. And it's also a 3rd different hue of green, which is awesome because hue is an awesome word. And also like the first 2, this one has really cool art on the sticker. It looks like it's comic book art too, so that would keep it in line with the second one in particular. First one just had the art from, you know, from the cover of the NES game, because this was released to promote that game. Of course, what they should have released to promote that game was Turtles 2 instead. But if you watch the first 2, there's really not much to say about the plastic. I already went over that in the prior videos, and this is pretty much the same. Although, there is one interesting thing. Check this out. You look at the back, and it says, copyright 1989, Konami. So you would think that means this was made in 1989, because I think that's how the law works. But here's the interesting part about that. Here's the first Turtles LCD. This is Turtles 1. And it also says 1989 Konami. All right, well, what's so weird about that, Derek? Well, here's Turtles 2, and check this out. Focus, damn it! And look at that. 1990 Konami. So what we see before us, really, if we're gonna be honest with ourselves, is proof, beyond refute, that time travel is possible. Anyway, no one cares about mathematics. What we care about is Turtle Power. And that's a great thing about Turtle Power. There's no math involved in Turtle Power. There's just ass kicking plus pizza equals Turtle Power. That's the only math involved. So let's turn this bitch on. Heroes at a half shell, Turtle Power. All right, so like the second one, we start off by choosing our turtle. And of course, if you know me at all, you know I'm gonna choose Raphael because he's my spirit turtle. I can relate to Raphael. He and I are a lot alike because we both have anger issues, and for both of us, our anger is a double-edged sword. Turned inward, it is an unconquerable enemy. All right, so it's actually like a side-scrolling LCD game, which is pretty interesting. The first Turtles game was one static screen, and so was the second one as well. They were both just one screen that didn't really move. But with this one, we got some side-scrolling LCD action. So this is, I don't know, so far this is definitely my favorite of the 3. This is pretty good stuff. I beat the first, no, I didn't beat the first level, it's just Bebop's back. But I already defeated him, why is he returning? There, suck on that, Bebop. Man, Rocksteady's got a gun. Rocksteady's got a gun. He's a big dumb rhino. Baxter Stockman is a fly. Shredder is a nasty guy. April O'Neil had some cleavage, and now we're looking at their boobs. Which is weird because we were little, but we didn't care because she had some sweet boobs. This review has just really gone off the rail. All right, so how the game actually plays is you swing your weapon, and you can also jump and throw ninja stars, which is basically just like real life. F you, robot. So every turtle basically has the exact same attack. The only real difference is just aesthetic. Like Raphael's holding his sai, and you know, all the other turtles are holding their weapons, but the attack is virtually the same. It's just like this downward swipe that kind of looks like you're swinging a sword, but you know, you're not. You're swinging whatever weapon. This, again, you gotta, thing with LCD games is, it's just like a coloring book, you know what I mean? You gotta fill in the blank with the power of your imagination. How colorful is your imagination? I got news for you. If you grew up in the 80s, it's probably like a rainbow. Turtle power! It actually said that on the screen. I don't know what's happening. I think I'm doing good at something. I'm actually doing good at something! Look at me killing it with these ninja stars. This is unbelievable. This is like a ninja star car wash. I will tell you, I am really enjoying this. This is probably my favorite of the three so far. There's only one thing we could add to this game to make it any better. Color forms. So now that I have all three of these goddamn things, there are a few things I can tell you for sure. One, Brian from Yorktown, Virginia, he really just gets it, you guys. My life is already clearly, it's improving by the day. Now that I have all three of these stupid LCD handhelds. You know, we don't give out numbered review scores here on CGR Undertow because that's dumb. And also because I don't really know how to count and refuse to believe in numbers as a concept. But if I had to give a numbered review to this, it would be like 1,000,000. This thing's awesome. Brian, I wish we could have a slumber party tonight. We would eat pizza. That way, I could convert you to the Color Forms cause, and you would be very docile and very receptive to my cult-like maniacal preachings. Join the revolution in the comments. I didn't say anything. That was the wind. You know, these color forms are kind of making this difficult, but at the same time, I feel like this is the way this game was meant to be played.